Meditate, it comes from a Hebrew word which means to mutter it under your breath. See, before the internet and before we had printed materials and mass media, the only way that a story, a testimony, a legacy lived from generation to generation is that it was passed down orally. And what would happen is when something would happen or something would take place that was noteworthy in a life, they would meditate on it. Can you imagine before there was books and before there were scrolls? Can you imagine Moses walking his father-in-law's sheep on the backside of the desert, seeing this bush burning with fire, and he takes note of it, and he has this encounter with God, and him thinking about you and I, enough to say, I can't keep this to myself. And in hard times when Pharaoh would change his mind, and in hard times when fear would even try to rise up in him, and in hard times when people that he was called to lead would murmur and complain about him, that he would mutter under his breath, I've called you. He would mutter under his breath, I am sent to Israel to deliver them. I'm sending you. It is the intentional act of remembering and rehearsing that causes the word of God, the character of God, the nature of God to become engrafted in our soul. It is our choice to consistently meditate that makes the difference in the consistency of our lives, the consciousness of how we see ourselves, and the perspective in which we view life, in our determination, and in our commitment to the future that God has called us to.